Easter Sunday. I was in the middle of working on the station wagon to bring y'all more updates on that car. It looks like we're not gonna finish it this video because Marketplace bid us. Somebody posted a too good of a deal to pass up pickup truck here in Houston, and it popped up in the middle of me rebuilding the transmission of the car. Dropped what we were doing, jumped in the car, ran last night, looked at it, made the deal. So it's Easter Sunday now. We just left church. We're heading to go pick up a trailer and run down and go pick up the pickup truck. I'll show y'all whenever we get there, and then we'll get it home. We'll give y'all a walk around and really dig into it and get a really good look at it and see what we got. Maybe we'll all collaborate. We'll come up with a plan of what we can build with it. We got different ideas. We got different transmissions. We got different engines. We got different suspensions. We got all kinds of ideas we could do with it, but let's get it and get it home. So right now we're heading to go pick up a trailer, and then we'll see you here shortly whenever we get it to the location to load it up. It's starting to run up the fender well or something. That's off the trailer. Go put the trailer down and we'll grab this and pull it in and we'll take a look at it. Got it hooked to the truck. So now I'm gonna steer this one. My wife's gonna drive that one, and we're gonna go in that gate over there. It's hard to remember your rights and your lefts when you're looking in here, but come on, let's go in here. All right. Are you not gonna steer? Daggum windshield's dirty. Steer's nice. Brakes, non-existent. Engine, Bluetooth. Perfect. The back rides a whole lot smoother than the front, which obviously it has no engine, but once we get out, I'll show you something else. Obviously, I would love to put on my normal glasses, but my wife is holding my normal glasses hostage, and these are prescription. If I take these off now, I don't even know where y'all are at. But with that being said, oh, I might get them. Hang on. Okay, so 65 f100 long bed, 100% original everything minus the seat. The seat is from who knows what. But the floors you have right here, that's bad. But the seals are solid. The doors are solid on both sides. The back part of the seats are solid. The tunnel needs a little bit of readjustment from it getting hacked up over the years. The dashboard, you might as well just put a bigger radio in it. It's already been hacked up. Drip rails are solid. No rust in the drip rails. Cab corners are solid. I see a little bubble right there, but up underneath they're solid. This pocket is completely solid. This pocket's rusted, but the bottom is solid. This is fixable, 100% fixable. The other side's solid. You got a little spot right here, and you got a little stitch that needs to be done right there. Coming around to this side of the truck, all the glass, okay, not all the glass. Vent window, driver's window, back glass, passenger's window are there. Windshield needs to be replaced, and this vent glass needs to be replaced. You got a little speckle right there of rust, super fixable, and you got a little bit down there in the floor. Not bad at all. Little bit, but once again, solid on the rockers, solid on the doors. On this side, if you know anything about F100s, this one has a little bit of rust in here, which is fixable in multiple different ways. You could try to fix it, but that one over there is completely solid, no rust. The bed side is whooped, but it's nothing that a hammer and dolly can't get out. Down along here, this area in here is the more beat section, but it's a prime candidate because you have rust along the bottom of the floor up here, and it's solid just a little bit further back. So this long bed, cut it down to a short bed, fix your rust there. And you also have rust on that rail, so you have to take section out of the rear to do a short bed conversion. You have to take a little bit out of the rear and a little bit out of the front, so you could actually take your little bit out of that section if you wanted and delete your rust. So it's a super buildable truck. Popped up here in Houston for a really good deal. In Houston, there's not a lot of good deals. Everybody's buying everything up so fast. Not only that, people know what things are worth, and the guy that had it did know what it was worth. It wasn't like he screwed up selling it to me. He didn't want to mess with it no more. He was ready to walk on it. I think primarily he bought it for the engine, because it did have an engine in it once. He pulled it out. He said he pulled it out. You can tell it was recent because you got rust right there, shiny metal right there. This one needs to be repaired, which is super simple to fix. I don't even know if I'm worried about that yet. We have multiple different options on suspensions. Oh, the hood got a little speckle of rust right there and right there. We've got a little bit in the core support, not a whole lot in the core support really, and this fender, which it's covered in mud, so we'll have to beat on that and hammer it out. But all fixable stuff. Everything on it is totally fixable stuff, nothing crazy. So it really just needs time put into it. Oh, me and Dad, oh, this door right here too. You do have one little speckle of rust right there, and this door's curled in, so it needs to be hammered back out straight. And you got a dent right here. See if you can, I don't know if y'all can see my hand doing that. Oh, they really knew how to hide it. You can kind of see it, but you can work all that out. Basically, for the price we paid for the truck, it's a perfect truck to slap something together for. And I say that because we have right there in the bottom of the scrap pile, I mean, we just stacked the scrap here, but that's a Camaro front clip, so we could put a Camaro clip in it. Over here, I've got a Chevrolet rear axle that is the same bolt pattern, and width is a little bit narrower, so you can fit a fatter tire. Save the 9-inch for some other project if we want to go that way, or if I want to build the 9-inch and go crazy with it, whatever. We got that. suspension and everything idea. Right there is a full set of Chevrolet aluminum slots. I believe they're 14-inch though. But regardless, there's a full set of wheels that could be rollers. So it's not like I'm in a rush to buy wheels for it. Then over here, which guys, I've been trying to get y'all content on this car and on that truck, and I've got a bunch banked, and then the deal on that truck popped up and I had to stop. So here's a little sneak peek of what we got going on. We got some, if you know what you're looking at right there, a little piece of a transmission right there on the table. But we've got a 390 right here, another one that we could do like a budget build type thing on. I don't know. We also have the transmission that came out of this car, the 3-speed automatic. We have that as an option. Got a console if we want a console. I got a bunch of stuff for the engine for that one. If I want to just go back how it is, I don't know how that one is internally. We could open it up and find out if it's buildable, if it's not. Is this the project we want to put the TDI motor in out of the Jetta? Is it the one we want to do that? We got 1, 2 turbo 350s right there on the ground. Probably need to build one of them. The other one I think is good. With that being said, I've kind of told y'all before, I do want to put, I've been kicking around the idea I would like to put an LS in this truck. So we could pull the small block out of this, put it in that out there, and there's a small block that we could, or there's a LS truck or LS project we could do right there. So there's an option. Basically what I'm saying is we have a lot of options. We don't know what we're going to do yet. Y'all tell me what y'all want to see, because ultimately y'all are the ones that are going to watch me put it together. So, but I mean, it's, you could put it together how it is, screw some license plates down over the floor and whip it around and not have a problem. But it wouldn't take that much to repair the rust and make a decent little pickup out of it. Just a cruise around driver pickup. This is a, no way. All right, that's cool. This is a 4-speed original truck. So there's no column for the column shift. There's also no 3-speed gear selector. So it's floor shift no matter what. So it's just a straight tube. Man, I want to keep that. I really do. That's cool. The only thing you have inside of here is your turn signal stuff, which that's non-existent. But simple fix. Hey, I think I was needing one of these. What other goodies we got in here? There's a distributor. It's a Motorcraft. It almost looks like an FE distributor. But he said it was a 351 modified, or 351. I don't know if he said it was modified or what. But he said his brother was wanting to put a 352 FE motor. So it might be FE parts, it might not. 80s model F100 badge. Fire extinguisher rack. I don't know what you are. Oh, he said there was parts in the glove box. Oh, all the tailgate stuff, because the guy sold the tailgate off the truck. He also had a front bumper with a brush guard and sold it as well. So, the two things you're going to need is a front bumper and a tailgate, and we don't have those. But we'll be able to figure that out eventually. Not in a rush. No rush at all. But man, this is, I know I'm kind of all over the place. I've been kind of all over the place on this, mainly because I'm just excited, and y'all are experiencing it all with me at the same time. But ooh, nice. That one went up. We got the panel there. We got the panel here. So we got both panels. Roll that one up. Make sure. Doors shut good. They won't shut good once you put rubber in them. Learned that the hard way. I mean, I'm sure somebody can tell me the secret to that, but I don't know it. Oh, missing a knob. Needs a little grease. Needs a little grease. Now that I forget about that. But overall, it's a cool little pickup. It definitely needs low. But definitely a builder. Definitely a builder. Let me see what the stuff is. Maybe we'll bolt this front clip on real quick. Let's see if we can uninstall this lift kit real quick. There's one side. Lift kit removed. Me and my wife are gonna slap this front clip on here real quick. Well, it's not pretty, but it's got a front end on it. And this radiator hits, the latch is in the back seat of the truck. But got something. Let's do something about this setup right here. Some Rocket racing wheels and some BFGs. Let's see what this does for it. Don't give it away. Don't tell me how it looks yet. Tell you what, they had to put wheel weights from here to here because you're trying to counterbalance for all that missing weight. That's my guess. That looks pretty good. Now, I'm not a good editor, but I'm going to see what I can do about editing this in something that's sitting on the ground on these wheels. We're going to see what happens. I'm probably not going to make it happen, but I'm going to try for y'all. Wow! So I'm going to get her to push it in. I guess I'll help. She looks angry, but we're going to push it in and then we'll, I'll talk to y'all and get out of the wind for a little bit. And I'll tell you what's going on and we'll go from there. All right, so there it is. She's sitting in her temporary home here for a little while. Sitting next to my dually. There's Dad's dually back there, and there's the chicken ranch over there, and half of Hudson. There's a couple projects over there, but we're not there yet. But here she sits in her temporary home while we come up with what we're gonna do to build it. I mean, we've got a couple of different ideas, and now that I've got it together and sitting here looking at it, I'm sure y'all saw it with how it was sitting in the picture. It's sitting really high in the front for some reason, which I understand there's no engine, but like the passenger side sits way lower than what the driver's side sits. And the driver's side is sitting way high, nose high in the front. Kind of thinking like a gasser idea too. Be kind of cool. We don't have a front bumper anyway. Could put a moon tank up front. Got that big block. Could be cool. Do like a 4-speed in it or a 5-speed, or do a gasser style. Take the twin I-beam stuff all out, put a straight axle up front, do a gasser style with a Tremec 6-speed or Tremec 5-speed or something behind the big block. Make it a real highway cruiser, but look like an old gasser. I know the gears are turning now. We got all kinds of ideas we could do. Even leaving it long bed. Putting a big fat tire in the back. I got a set of Inspiration Goodyears up there. Some good old drag slicks. I mean, full on drag racing drag slicks. I mean, could set them up there for inspiration, see what we like. Also, just an idea. Those are 5 on 5.5 with white walls. Those are 5 on 5.5. In the front right there, there's front runners. That's 5 on 5.5. There's ideas. Oh man, let me see. See what I'm talking about? Where it's like nose high in the front. I'm trying to hide this car as much as possible. But see where it's like nose high? Yes, there's no engine in it, but this side is higher than that side. It almost gives it like a gasser look already. It's got a big old tire gap. I mean, we could take it drastically higher, take the back drastically higher, big old tires back there. I mean, possibilities are endless regardless. But that's where we're going to end it. Y'all tell me what y'all think we ought to do with that truck in the comments. We're going to get back to regularly scheduled programming, as I keep saying, but I'll give you all a little sneak peek. Transmission's opened up. There's part of the transmission and shift kit. But as I said, reason why we didn't get to finish this car in this video is because that truck showed up. And mid working on this, we had to stop and go pick that up. So y'all get videos tomorrow. Today's Easter Sunday. Tomorrow is Monday. So y'all will get this video tomorrow. And obviously I can't put this together at 6:30 at night and take the trailer back that I borrowed from a buddy and all that stuff. And with that being said as well, tomorrow, April 1st, we're waiting on some packages for this truck. We got stuff taken apart here. Here's just a little sneak peek of what we got going on. We don't know which one we want to do. We got all kinds of configurations, but we got stuff showing up tomorrow. Try to get this truck back on the road. We got to finish putting this one together so we can get it back on the road. We got a couple more projects coming in the other room, and we just picked up another one. So y'all stick around. We got all kinds of stuff going on. And if you haven't, go ahead and like and subscribe to that channel right there. We'll see you guys next week.